once I started buying my own groceries, I realized we did have food in the house growing up. We just didn't get creative enough with what we had. You know, once the corn pops and the fruity pebbles were gone, nobody wanted that shredded wheat. I mean, we probably could have just put a little sugar on it and spiced it up a little bit, but we always just wanted the best options of the things that we wanted. So to me, it seemed like we didn't have food, but we did. I mean, but grocery day was a huge deal in our house because you knew, you know, maybe you were going to get that little truck from Tops with the donuts in it, or she was going to pick up some muffins or bagels, or you're going to get some fresh something. And that was a big deal. We used to go to the grocery store too with my mother. It was like a thing, you know, it was a shopping day. That one day a week, you'd all go grocery shopping together. And it was cool because back then you could go right behind the deli counter and get a piece of bologna. And they would just give it to any kid on the cart. You'd get a piece of bologna. You'd have to take that little red thing off, the little red thing that went around. I don't even think that's on the bologna anymore. I would take that thing, bite a couple eye holes in it, little mouth hole, slap that sucker on my face, and I'd be in the cart with a piece of bologna on my face the entire time. Drop it a few times, bite another piece off. I bet I would love to know if you can even still get that piece of bologna. That was a thing. Did anybody else do that? Every time we went, I got a piece of bologna. I feel like if someone saw you now with your kid with a piece of bologna slapped on his face in the grocery store, they'd call CPS or something. You can't do that anymore, can you? I would love to go into the grocery store today and see a kid with a piece of bologna on his face. Nothing would make my day better than if I saw that. I don't think you can do it anymore. But that was the big thing, was grocery day. And then the ride home, my poor mother, we'd be tearing into those bags on the ride home. Whatever you pulled out. Hot dogs, we'd be eating cereal. We couldn't even get to the house before we'd be tearing into groceries. And I watch it now, my brother, he'd take a whole box of cereal, get a salad bowl, and the second we got home, it dumped the whole box right in the cereal bowl and just work on that thing for 15, 20 minutes. He'd eat a whole box at a time. How do you plan for food for a child that eats one entire box of cereal at a time? I'm sorry, Mom. I get it now. I apologize. We did have food. We were just crazy. Even with my kids now, I live off leftovers. Whatever they don't eat, I just eat it. And it turns out to be enough to survive, you know, because I don't want any of it to go to waste. So it's easy for me. I'll just eat whatever they don't. Everybody wants something different. They want chicken nuggets. This one wants broccoli only or just strawberries. And we're constantly trying to appease everybody and get everybody to eat. So I'm just working on leftovers and surviving just fine. But like anything else, I mean, the price of groceries is crazy. The price of everything's crazy. I mean, we could talk about that every day, but you know, you got to try to just, you know, take the food and make sure none of it goes to the waste. And we eat leftovers. I'll eat leftovers for a couple of days. No problem. I don't care. I'll bring it for lunch, whatever I got to do, but very, very conscious of trying to make sure that we don't, you know, nothing goes to waste. You know, there's a lot of, you know, food that gets wasted daily, and you try to keep that in the back of your mind so that you're using all your resources and you're only getting what you know that your family can consume for that amount of time. And it's a lot easier said than done, but we really focus on that and trying to, you know, utilize everything that we have and just take care of the family and do the best we can with the food, you know. But hey, we're almost at work. If you think you're the only one that's got something like that going on, you're not. I'm right there with you. Appreciate you riding with me. I'd love to see a kid with bologna on their face at the grocery store. Much love.